Hey guys, daily reading, new location because I get tired of putting you in my bedroom. Let's see if I can adjust this. Okay. So today's reading, I wasn't sure what to do for the topic, so I'm just gonna read. I'm just gonna do a Celtic cross like I did yesterday, except I'm not going to specify the topic. And we're gonna do 1, 2, 3 like usual, because I think that's working out really well. I don't know if you could see, but I've listed the 4 decks that I've been using verbally. I'll just list them right here. Under the Roses by Lenormand. That's this small, tiny deck. I really love it. It's easy to read. It's easy to interpret. You don't even need to interpret. It's almost like the images, they trigger something, so if you're naturally intuitive, it's really good for you. Then we have Queen of the Moon Oracle, which are my favorite for, I think they could be used for anything, but for love specifically, from the moment I opened them, they were just like bang on. Then we have our Wisdom of the House of Night cards. These are so pretty, and they have like this gilded edge. And these ones, to me, I really like because I feel like these ones and the Lenormand, the Under the Roses, I feel like they really bring out, or they allow more negative interpretations, whereas Queen of the Moon Oracle is just such a, to me, it's so spiritual that it really, everything is positive. Everything has a positive spin because it's just a hopeful deck. As I know that sounds weird to say, but if you get it, you'll understand what I mean. And then we have our Spirit Animal Oracle, and I was dying for this deck. And so when I went to Barnes & Noble, I saw it, I had to have it, and it's so funny because I took it home and I was just like, oh, like, I low-key kind of hate this deck. Like, this deck is so blah to me. But as far as spiritual messages go, it's really nice. I really like it. I feel like it gives so much confirmation, and I still can't do like a full reading using it because I feel it's not all encompassing, but maybe eventually I can. So today we're going to start with Queen of the Moon Oracle. I'm going to do general, and then we're going to go from there. So group 1, general please. Group 1, general. General energy, so group 1. Okay, group 1, right now you're focusing on self-love, or you are taking some time for yourself. It's almost as if you're isolating yourself, but you do have guardian angels around you protecting you and helping you during this growing process. In your mind, though, see, remember I said that, like, everything comes out in love? Okay. You are thinking of somebody. Okay, this is going to go one of 2 ways. Either you're super pissed off about something. This card, it could be anger because it's Mars energy. But for me, it's always sex. Or lust or whatever, longing. It's like this intense obsession longing. So you really want somebody. And in the recent past or forces passing, you've been watching this person. You're not ready to come out and say how you feel yet. You are assessing your future, though. You're trying to see when the right time to come out with this information will be. You think that when you are in a time of abundance, that is going to be the time to do it. Or you are in currently a state of abundance, or you're having a really good time in life, you're going to have a huge shakeup coming. Something big is going to come, or it could just be like it hits you like a bolt of lightning, boom, and you're going to suddenly know what you need to do. Then your future is, you are going to get this divine message. You are going to divinely, intuitively know what the right path is going to be. And you don't have to worry at all about it being the wrong decision. I do see that you will feel very alone on whichever path you do choose. I think that you are going to choose to maybe not partner up with this person or open up to this person. And going forward, you are going to do a lot more inner soul searching and a lot more reassessing of your future, a lot more listening to your guides. I feel like maybe you are transitioning from a state of a place where you were very materialistically focused or very 3D focused, and something has happened in your life that has caused you to take a more esoteric point of view in life. You see that there's more to life than work, your apartment, a nice car. There's a lot more to feeling fulfilled than that. So maybe this person, you lust after them, but maybe they're not emotionally fulfilling for you. So we're going to, I just kind of got also, this card right here, this person, it could just be that you desperately really wanted to work with this person. It doesn't have to be someone that you've fallen for or lust after. It could just be that, maybe you were going into business and this person was the one you were like, oh my God, they have so much money, or, they have so many connections. I really need to work with this person. And then now you're thinking, oh man, they're kind of a greasy individual. Maybe I don't want to associate myself with that. That's not who I am. That's not in line with my morals and what I see for my future. So I did get that coming through also. So, yeah. Oh, okay. I can only pick one, so I'm picking the elephant. Thank you. Okay, so we have Elephant Spirit, learn from the past. Oh, okay. So it sounds like they're asking you to reflect on where you have been and don't learn from your past mistakes, obviously. It seems like you've been through this before, so that is probably why you kind of take a step back. And if you notice, this person almost is turning their back on their past, where it was darker. I just want one more. Can we just get like one more about what's to come after the lonely path? Canary Spirit, sing your own song. So yeah, go your own ways. You don't have to follow along with what everybody else is doing. There are other ways. Where there's a will, there's a way. I personally always believe that. Live by that. That never fails me. So I wish you nothing but the best, Group 1. So we're going to go on to Group 2 and see what we have for you. Okay, Group 2. Group 2, right now you're staying loyal to something. It looks like this is concerning a friendship. You are going along with something that somebody else wants, and you feel obligated to this person because they've been in your life for a long time. But it's whatever it is, it's causing you to kind of worry about your own survival. This could be regarding money or where you live, something like that. Forces passing, you've been doing a lot of introspecting. You've been reassessing your situation, maybe even making lists, making plans. Forces for or against you, whoever you're dealing with, they're a sly person and they do not have your best interests at heart. They're, I want to say they're probably trying to take advantage of you. It could be consciously or unconsciously. Some people are just like that. In the near future, you are going to cut ties with this person very thoughtfully, though. You are going to sit and think out your thoughts and think of a nice way to cut ties. Maybe not completely. It might just be that you're going to, say you're in a roommate situation and you're like, I love you a lot. You're such a good friend, or I really love our friendship, but I think it's time for me to move out. Sometimes you, like I've said this in a previous video, sometimes you don't have to tell the person exactly, like why. Like you don't have to say, you're a fucking asshole and like ruin your relationship with your anger. You could just be like, it's time for me to go. Like maybe if you think that they will not respond well, maybe, you just don't say that part, okay? Forces coming in, it looks like you're going to have some kind of dangerous fun or risk-taking. even something that could be sexual in nature. I'm going to clarify. A lady, a partner. It's sweet, but it's romantic. Whatever it is, it's romantic, and it is a partnership. Then you are going to feel like you are at a crossroads. But whatever choice you make, you are going to feel very peaceful about it. It's almost like a peace offering. And then you're going to have a lot of beauty stemming from this. Give me a little bit of clarification for the outcome, please. It's going to happen very quickly. It's inevitable. Whatever happens, you can't make a wrong choice. And it's going to give you a lot of good feelings, like a childlike sense of wonder, a childlike sense of happiness and fulfillment. You know when you have so much fun that you kind of like lose track of time? Whatever this new relationship or new situation is that you are going to start, that's the kind of feeling that it's going to give you. So you have a lot of happiness ahead of you. Once you kind of create your boundary and cut ties with this sneaky individual that you don't have to stay loyal to. Oh, and spiritual guidance. I feel like they kind of like went over it, but this isn't gonna work. Okay. Spiritual guidance. We have bring your ideas to life. So yeah, like I had said, maybe you have been thinking about this, and you're really gonna do it. And then we got this in the previous reading, but the electric eel spirit, it's gonna be something that probably is going to hit you like a bolt of lightning. We did just have a full moon in Aquarius. That could be why this is happening also. Full moons are endings. Aquarius is ruled by Uranus, or Uranus, however you say it. And there's a lot of electricity with that and a lot of sudden moments of inspiration. So that could be what's going to happen for you. Okay, group 3. Group 3, you are in a state of manifestation currently. This is usually the magician in normal decks. You had a vision and you are actively working to make that happen. You're actually working on this at an energetic level. Excuse me. You are also very loyal, but I see that you're loyal to yourself and you're letting a lot of things go. But in letting a lot of things go, we can't bring new stuff in without letting old things go. So this is nothing but positive things. In the recent past, you were using your intuition and connecting with a higher power in order to get this inspiration. You were caught up in your emotions, but I don't see it. Let me see if it was a... I do get that maybe you were drowning in your emotions and that's what's caused this. You know how like sometimes when you're pushed to the edge and you have no option but to change, that could be what's happening. Yeah, and forces forward can choose rigidity. But again, I do see that you're overcoming these hurdles. You're having moments of inspiration and of manifestation to overcome these hurdles. Things were extremely complicated for you, but they are going to clear. The clouds are going to clear and your vision will become more clear so you can continue this manifestation. You have a lot of healing coming through for you. You do need to take a moment to sit and just enjoy the present. I see you sitting, like you could just sit outside in your backyard even, or at the park and just look at the trees and look at the flowers, or walk by and smell a flower. Like you need to really just be more in the present because you are getting overwhelmed. Then also I need to say there is no time like the present, or there is no time other than the present. Time is an illusion anyway. In the near future, you are going to find a space of belonging. You are going to find the place where you belong. But for some reason, you still feel trapped. You still feel trapped in these old cycles. It's like you are creating your future and you're making these right moves, but Emotionally, you still feel trapped. Clarification for the future, please. You feel like fragments of yourself, pieces of yourself. You feel like a ghost in your own life. What could this person do to feel better, to manifest their highest good? You need to get out some physical energy. It's the lust card, so you can decide how you'd like to do that. Hey, mommy. And you also need to meditate. I don't know if you've heard of tantric sex. I don't know if you have a partner. You can do these two things separately. You can do this by yourself. You can do this in a group. You can do yoga. I mean, you need to, this is the card of healing. This is what I was talking about, where you need to take a moment and you need to sit and heal yourself. I wonder if you are trying to do too much all at once. And while you are making really great plans, you came out of this state where you were just emotionally overwhelmed and you really need to just sit and be. I don't know if you're into bubble baths, man or woman, but bubble baths are amazing. Just sit with some candles and the lights off. You know, pick some songs off of YouTube, make a little YouTube playlist, and just do that. That's what I like to do. Sit and play with animals. You can do that too. We are going to do spiritual guidance card, please, to help them on their way. Group number 3. Hawk Spirit, let Spirit be your guide. So use your intuition. This card right here is telling me also that you do have very strong intuition. So you need to put that to use and figure out the best way that you can heal yourself. This hawk also, I don't know if you know much about them, but if you notice in nature, they fly way above and they look down below with a discerning eye and a very detailed eye. They're assessing the ground below and they're assessing their next move. They are hunters, but they are almost like, I can't say top of the food chain, but in the sky, in this area, they're top of the food chain. So that's you here. That is you. But in order to continue doing this, you need to get out of this energy. And you need to heal yourself. So, my little fatty says go love on something and be happy.